Allez, on continue, on suit le cheval. Encore un combat merveilleux qui nous attend. On n'oubliera pas de faire F5 cette fois-ci, hein, non? Ça, on va pas oublier. Alors... Je sens bien qu'on va rencontrer des loups, non? Ah, il s'est planté de chemin. Il s'est planté de chemin! Bah oui. Il a cru qu'il y avait un raccourci, mais pas du tout. Alors j'ai toujours, ouais, j'ai toujours mon équipement de légionnaire là. C'est embêtant pour Petite Pierre ça. C'était déjà qu'elle a du mal avec le meilleur équipement, mais si elle n'a pas le meilleur, ça va être encore pire. Les détours qu'on fait. Ah, il s'est encore planté. Il est nul! Bon, c'est peut-être aussi les mods qui ont changé le chemin et c'est très bien qu'il retrouve son chemin du coup. C'est pas forcément gagné. C'est un peu loin là. Hein, alors bon. Ça va, il fait jour. C'est pas gênant, on voit ce qui se passe. Là, il s'est encore planté là. Non? Si, bien sûr. Ah. Ah. Il est coincé. Il est coincé. Ah, l'abruti. Bouge. Voilà. Est-ce qu'on arrivera un jour à destination? M'attends pas, hein. On aurait pu amener peut-être l'armée. Ah, c'est là.
Bandits, raiders and thieves. You have been warned to stay out of Empire territory.
Alors où est-ce que je peux monter me protéger?
You have chosen to ignore the warnings, but I give you one last chance to disband and disperse.
Well, if it isn't Captain Veron of the Imperial Guard, aren't you missing something? Like your army?
Yeah, lui aussi, ça le fait marrer qu'on vienne tout seul.
Maybe he is drunk on mead, and those other two are his drinking buddies.
Alors F5, F5, tout de suite. Voilà, c'est bon. On peut y aller, on peut se foncer dans le tas. Écoutez, là c'est pas mal là. Hein. Si on pouvait tenir cet endroit là. Allez-y. Oui. Je tape dans le tas. Hein. Oh, ils se retournent tous sur moi là d'un coup là. Pourquoi? Aïe! Il y a quelqu'un qui me tire avec des flèches. Ah, ils osent pas monter, hein. Ils ont raison, je suis en train de me faire décalquer avec des flèches là. Allez! Tape là-dessus, petite pierre! Là, je suis entouré. Aïe. Où sont passés encore mes alliés? Allez, t'es vaincu. Allez hop, suivant. Allez. Allez. Au moins ça me fait monter mes stats. Hein. Ça on peut pas dire. Je tape dans le tas. Ouf. Ah non! Il m'a eu par surprise.
You're as good as dead.
Là pour... Ah ça y est, Lydia est déjà à terre.
You never should have come.
Say I didn't warn you.
Yeah. You're as good as dead.
Ça se passe mal, hein. Pas que je tape sur les alliés, c'est ça le problème. C'est bon.
You're as good as dead.
Ah c'est le chef ça, c'est le chef.
You never should have come here.
C'est bon, le chef est mort. J'ai pas de sort de soins pour aider les autres. Hein. Alors j'ai augmenté la guérison mais ça me coûte tellement en magie maintenant. J'ai pas assez de magie. Aïe. Je peux pas fermer... Ah si, je peux fermer les portes éventuellement. Débrouillez-vous. Ah non. Je fuis. Il faut que je fuis. Je sais que c'est chaud, je sais que c'est chaud. Oh non, la flèche!
Come here.
Ah, je vais finir par y arriver. Hein. Voilà.
You're as good
Où
as
est-ce qu'ils sont?
dead.
Qui me tire dessus là?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ils sont doués au tir à l'arc. Moi, aïe, mais ils vont me tuer juste à l'arc. Assez. Laissez-moi tranquille. Ok. Très bien. Non mais ok.
You never should have come here.
Ah le cheval timé. Le cheval timé, c'est bon ça.
Damn you.
Ah oui, j'avais pas fait gaffe à ma vie aussi. Bon, je vais interrompre la vidéo, je vais les tuer et je reviens. Alors, ça c'est terminé. Oui, ça y est, bah c'est terminé. C'est terminé, c'est fini, tout le monde est mort. Tout le monde est mort. Ça n'a pas été tout... Oh, ça n'a pas été tout simple, mais ça vaudrait le coup quand même d'aller fouiller. Mais bon.
What is it?
Bah on dirait qu'on s'en est occupé.
Let's check inside this villa. Make sure we got them all.
On les a pas tous là déjà? Ok. Ok. Je comprends.
Vous avez mal choisi.
Ah oui, il y en a
You won't
encore.
leave here alive.
Tais-toi. Oula. Oh là là, oh là là. Ils sont combien? Oh, il y a un chef des bandits. Au secours. Au secours. Non, c'est bon. Est-ce qu'il y a des... Oh. Ça ne pèse pas trop lourd. Ouais. Et il est parti en bas. Qu'est-ce que... Oh.
Hey.
Ouais. Ah mais il y a aussi... Oh, il y a toute la famille. Oh, c'est terrible.
Oh no.
Ah si.
Dark days, Rigmore.
Was that really necessary?
Non. Peut-être retrouvera-t-on l'adresse de leur famille. Laissez-moi faire. Non, j'ai rien trouvé. Ah, si. Ah non, non, non. Bon, on fait quoi alors?
Ingalls said you knew my dad.
Oh, ça va parler.
Indeed, I learned a lot from him during the Great
Mais ils ne
War.
respectent rien, ces
These men
bandits.
were
Hein.
unparalleled on the field. We fought at the Battle of the Red Ring together. Later in Hammerfell, he saved my life. I remember it as clear as if it were yesterday. Would you like to hear about that battle?
Ah oui, raconte-nous,
sounds
on est
great.
impatients.
The end was drawing near. The battle had been raging for 2 days, and it was the Dominion's final push. They thought they had the victory in their hands, and sent in everything they had. Their elite guards at the front,
Je pense que
the
Petite
rest of
Pierre va
their army
s'endormir.
following behind. Trumpets, conches, shields bashing, horns. The noise was tremendous. The Dominion arrows blocked out the sun and turned the day to night as they made their way steadily up the hill. The wind blew in dark storm clouds from the east and it began to rain. It poured, rolling thunder above our heads. The roar of 10,000 men
Bien, 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 bien,
General
bien,
John
bien,
rode
bien.
down from the hill to personally dictate the battle.
Bon, c'est l'histoire de son
John
père, hein,
gave
on est
the
obligé
order,
d'écouter.
and the Nords charged the Altmer elite guards head on. There was an almighty crashing of shields on steel armor, and the Altmer front line was shunted back 10 yards by the sheer force of the Nord shield wall.
Très impressionnant.
They tried desperately to break through it, but the hammers and broadswords behind the wall fell on them time and time again. Still the arrows rained down on us. Still the rain poured down on us, but Jana made us stand. We waited and waited. Finally, he gave the signal, the Legion to advance in rank and file on their left flank. Our horns and conches sounding, bashing the sides of our shields above the roar of the battle. We inched our way toward until we were 10 yards from them.
Et
They
là,
came charging on us as one, but our line held, and inch by inch we pushed them back.
putain, vous avez gagné alors.
The clash of steel deafening. Word swept through the ranks that Titus's army had entered the imperial city. Titus! 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 We roared. Then it happened. The Dominion command left the field. Their army faltered and broke
Incroyable.
ranks. 15,000 men fling the battlefield, throwing away their weapons, armor, anything that would slow them down was discarded in the panic. The Altmer elite guards stood to and died to a man, refusing quarter offered. Your father was decorated on the field by Jana himself.
Cassius, you mentioned my dad saved your life?
Ah, yes. I was in the ranks back then. After the Concordat, I left the army and settled in northern Skyrim. I was thinking of buying a mill with my army pension when I heard of the resistance in Hammerfell. So I offered my services to the Red Guard High Command. I found myself commanding a battalion, mostly volunteers. We had been attached to the 5th Army, which was making a push deep into enemy-held territory when the treaty was signed. We were cut off and had been ordered out of territory still controlled by the Dominion. Panic started to set in and it became a full rout. The elves descended on us and began cutting us to pieces. Men, women,
Et non, je ne
children.
pensais pas que les elfes étaient aussi
Women
brutaux.
and children?
Ouais.
Dark days, Rigmore. The army was scattered and we had taken on thousands upon thousands of refugees, all running for their lives. The baggage train was 5 miles long. The rivers ran red with blood. It was a massacre. We had to ford the last great river before safety, but we were all stranded on the wrong side of the bank. It seemed there was no hope. The desperation was almost too much to bear. Of course, the soldiers were fighting a desperate rearguard.
Bah oui.
I myself at the helm of my men, There was at least 50,000 refugees now, only about 2,000 fighting men left. The relief effort arrived and boats were slowly coming across. Women were throwing their babies into the boats.
Ah mais c'est horrible.
Men were sobbing on the bank. Some just gave up. The elves hacked and cleaved their way freely through the mass of bodies. Then we heard it. Everything stopped. Everything went quiet. Even the children stopped crying. The elves held their swords and gaped in the direction of the sound. It was like a pulsating, rolling thunder, as if the sky itself was being torn
Mon
apart.
Dieu, quel suspense, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Then we saw it. The banner of Ragnar the Red, coming over the crest of the hill.
Son père donc.
Two golden gilded longhorns each side, which sounded like the call of the anger of the gods. The thunder was the Nords bashing their swords against their shield wall. Then came the battle cry of 3,000 berserkers as they charged into the mass of Dominion troops. Even though they were outnumbered 3 to 1, the roar and cheer from both sides of the bank as the berserkers slew and slew and slew.
On dirait qu'on est dans un bistrot tranquille là, mais je rappelle quand même qu'on est chez les voleurs là.
No quarter was given.
Enfin, c'est très émouvant son histoire, bien sûr. J'aime beaucoup cette peinture qui ne sert à rien.
Ragnar rallied the remaining Red Guard, held rear guard himself until every single survivor.
Donc c'est vraiment un héros, super héros, hein, son père.
I owe your father a debt of gratitude I could never repay. He was eventually blamed for that massacre. Rigmor, if ever you need me to testify, to clear your family name, I will be there in a heartbeat. You should be very proud of your father. He was greatly feared by his enemies and loved by his friends.
I think I now know why he never talked about the war. Thank you, Casius. I'll remember that offer.
Now it seems things have come full circle, and total war could once again be upon us. It is such a pity that fool Ulfric seems to think it wise to pitch brother against brother. And for what? Freedom from the Empire?
C'est pas peine de me regarder, moi j'y suis pour rien. Je suis passé là par hasard.
So petty. What is it he shouts? Skyrim for the Nords? I wonder what he has in store for those poor souls who are not Nords. The Stormcloaks and the Thalmor deserve each other. Once we all fought the same common enemy, together, side by side. Ah, the enemy of my enemy.
Is my friend.
You won't have any trouble from me. I can assure you Tullius will honor any forthcoming agreement. Your problem will be convincing Ulfric's Stormcloak. I hope Ingol can knock sense into his thick
Mais oui,
skull.
on va bien y arriver.
We had better be going before any Stormcloaks arrive.
D'accord.
Let's head back to camp.
Hey, eh ben écoutez, je vais vous épargner le chemin. On se retrouve dans le prochain épisode, on sera au camp, tout ça. Ça va être formidable, on a appris plein de choses sur son père. C'est un héros qui massacre tout le monde. C'est formidable. À bientôt.